Oh, man.
Wow, John, you're missing all your shots. What's wrong?
I don't know the physics behind shooting a basketball.
Well, I can teach you those physics.
How can you teach that?
It's easy. Remember projectiles in motion?
No, I was watching the B movie in class.
Alright, well, I'll teach you it then. Alright, John. So the problem is you don't know what initial velocity you're shooting at. So to find what initial velocity you have to shoot at, we have to use the two equations of kinematics. The first one is the distance in the x direction equals the initial velocity in the x direction times time. The second one is the distance in the y direction equals the initial distance of the y direction plus the initial velocity of the y direction times time plus 1/2 the gravitational field times time squared. So we know you're 5 meters from the hoop and you're 1.5 meters tall and the hoop's 3.5 meters and you're shooting at an angle of 45. So we're going to find time first. Time equals 5 over radical 2 over 2 times the initial velocity. You got radical 2 over 2 because that's the cosine of 45. So we just plug time into this equation with the other knowns we have. So we have 3 equals 1.5 plus radical 2 over 2 initial velocity times 5 over radical 2 over 2 initial velocity plus 1/2 negative 9.8 times 5 over radical 2 over 2 initial velocity squared. We get a negative 9.8 because gravity is acting in the opposite direction. Do you remember that?
No. Yes, now I do.
Good. So then, after we plug everything in and square everything, we get 3 equals 1.5 plus 5 minus 4.9 times 25 over 0.5 v initial squared. And then it's just simple algebra. So we solve for the v initial squared. So we get 4.9 times 50 over 3.5. And then after you do all that math and you find the square root, you get 8.36 meters per second. So now you can shoot at any distance for any height. You only have to solve this in your head and know what the amount of speed you have to throw at. Now let's go shooting. Hey, can I try?
Yeah, sure.